Hi, I'm Michelle Sterling for Friends of Science Society. Are you raising the bar on climate change? Are you participating in the federal government's program to stop climate change by hanging your laundry outside? That's how I grew up. I remember my mom would be outside hanging sheets on the clothesline in minus 25, minus 30 weather. And she would come in with her hands red and raw from hanging clothes outside, because in those days we didn't have a dryer. We couldn't afford a dryer. And so you know who's going to be harmed by raising the bar on climate change and hanging their laundry outside? It's going to be mom. So all those feminist fossil fuel free, fossil fuel phase out advocates who were parading around at COP28 demanding a fossil fuel free feminist future are actually condemning women to be out in minus 20 and 30 weather hanging their clothes outside, believing that somehow this is going to stop climate change and save the future for their children. Well, as Robert Lyman reported, 100% of the emissions growth, which is huge, is growing in the non-OECD countries. In the non-OECD countries. It's growing in places like China and India, places where it's never minus 40, and you're not going to be worried about your dryer because it's warm enough that you can actually dry all your clothes outside. So, you know, they're recommending that people take the bus twice a week, and they're recommending that you have electric tools instead of gas-powered tools for outside, like a lawnmower or a leaf blower. Well, what do you think those things are fueled by? Well, they're plugged into some electrical outlet, and they're powered, in most cases, by a grid that is, in one way or another, driven by fossil fuels. So, you know, it's really a fallacy, and it's a shame that the government is trying to do this like climate nudge campaign and get you to comply on all these little rituals that won't save the planet. Now, I'm in favor of saving money. I often hang my clothes to dry, and I don't use my dryer except when I really need to. It saves me money, and, you know, oftentimes the clothes come in fresher and nicer. But to tell the public that this is going to save the planet and stop climate change is simply greenwashing the public, something that all these environmental groups say should be stopped. They all say there should not be any more greenwashing. So don't worry about raising the bar on climate change by hanging your laundry outside in the cold. And remember, in their ad, not one image is shot in winter. For Friends of Science Society, I'm Michelle Sterling.